Alright, man, welcome back to another true crime reaction. Today we got When the Suspect Tries to Seduce the Detective. Now, like always, before we get into this one, man, viewer discretion is advised. The following video is probably going to be pretty disturbing for a certain set of the audience, and continue at your own risk, man. Now, let's not waste any more time and just get right into this one, man.
How long you guys been married?
He didn't tell me what he was going to do because I don't know the severity of it. I'm just scared.
This is Amelia Bassoon attempting to seduce the detectives to get away with murder. Amelia was arrested in connection with the murders of Cindy and Sean Stack. They think she helped her husband cover up the crime, but she will do everything she can to get away with it, including flirting with the detectives. But while this case started in a playful manner, it quickly evolved into one of the most intense interrogations of all time.
Nice, here we go, I'm with it.
I didn't do anything.
The detective starts by reading Amelia her rights and getting some basic information.
Am I like getting arrested or something for something?
Or something?
Just normally when this starts is like someone getting in trouble or arrested or something.
Well, we just, like I said, we want to be able to talk to you.
Already, it's obvious that Amelia is making her voice high-pitched and speaking in a timid tone of voice. While this could just be what she sounds like normally, other footage of her suggests otherwise.
I don't want to press charges, but I would like a no contact order. I can do that. Okay.
Her change in tone could also be a reaction to being in a stressful and uncomfortable situation. But as the interrogation continues, she begins to show more and more of these flirtatious signs.
Look at her smiling like a motherfucker.
Did I hear you say he shot himself in the leg?
Yeah, so in December we went bowling.
Okay.
Bro, what?
The bullet went around the bone and around the artery. Through and through.
Jeez, that's lucky.
I know, he's crazy.
How long you guys been married?
It'll be a year in September.
Oh, okay.
Here, Amelia gathers her hair and moves it all to the right-hand side, exposing her neck on the left. The neck carries the jugular, an important and vulnerable part of the body that many people will make an effort to protect. However, when someone feels comfortable...
What? Really? I never even... I mean, obviously I know that the jugular goes right through there, but like, I never knew... Wow.
Or safe around someone, they're likely to expose their neck by tilting their head or moving their hair to the side, suggesting attraction or at least the desire to show it.
The more you know, chat. Fuck.
So, Amelia, I can tell you the reason why we're here today is because of that issue with the bank. Okay. All right. Does that surprise you?
For this type of situation, yeah.
Okay.
Like this intense, I mean, I got in trouble.
Intense?
Makes sense.
This doesn't seem pretty intense to me, bro.
Let's walk through it a little bit, okay? Let's walk through that and see how maybe we can...
Yo, hey, by the way, make sure you got yourself something to drink or something to smoke or at least something to where that you're sitting, you're relaxing, you're having a good time, man. Goddamn.
Came here today.
It's crucial. It's crucial to have you something. A cup of coffee, something, man.
The story ended with Cindy and Sean dead.
Some water, and holy shit. Okay, so now we're getting into the actual story.
Came here today, all right?
I gotta fucking focus in, because I don't want to miss shit, and you know what I mean?
Okay.
The story ended with Cindy and Sean dead, but started with an equally disgusting crime. Amelia was an employee at Chase Bank and exploited her position to steal $50,000 from a dementia-ridden man. She wrote 2 checks from his account, and her husband Josh deposited them in his accounts. When Cindy and Sean started asking questions,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Josh purchased a gun and shot the pair in their own apartment. This interrogation is not only to uncover the details behind...
Are you fucking kidding me? So they were robbing that couple. And then when the couple found out, this fucking bitch and her ugly boyfriend decided to... Jesus Christ.
Behind the theft, but also to determine what part she played in the killings.
So what happened with this write-up? So, I mean, had you been a banker for him for a while? I mean...
Yeah, so I've been his banker since I moved here.
So what happened with these checks?
Nothing. We just, he called him. I have the record over our global security. So when they came in, they pulled like call logs, they pulled like cameras, just to make sure like little signature files. Because, I mean, it's still federal, it's the bank. So they wanted to make sure that I wasn't, like, I guess, stealing.
When you talk to Gerald,
guess stealing.
How did he appear to you? Is he a young guy, old guy?
He's old.
Oh, well, how did he appear to you when you talked to him?
He's okay.
He was okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have any issues when you talked to him about remembering things or anything like that?
Like, I know, like, a little about himself. Like, he had brain surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, he remembers things. I don't think he forgets, really. He just, other than that, he's...
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like this girl. This happens a lot. This happens almost every single time in these videos where I wind up, like, I just don't like how they're acting. Like, if they were acting like that, just in that kind of way to me in public, I'd be like, ew, like, you just, I don't know. There's this, I can't point it out, but it's something about it that's just, I don't like. I don't know what it is.
Nice guy.
That might just be me in general, because, like, I'm kind of like an introvert type. Like, I don't really want to talk to people. Don't really want to, like, you know what I'm saying, be around a lot of motherfuckers. So maybe it's probably just me. Let's be 100% honest.
Amelia does her best to seem open and honest here, but as soon as she finishes up talking, she brings her shoulders up, hunches over slightly, and crosses her arms. All movements that are done to protect vital parts of the body and are obvious tells that someone feels uncomfortable. These signs only become more apparent as the interview continues.
What did he have you do? Like, what did he ask for?
Nothing, he put 2 checks and $25,000 each, and that was it. The grandson came and picked him up.
The grandson came and picked him up?
It was either the day before or the day after. I opened up an account for him.
Oh, so he must have just deposited those checks into the account? I think your best bet right now is to be completely honest with us, okay? So let's go on a little bit more, okay? The truth is going to be the best thing right now. Okay? This happened in May?
My write-up in May.
Is the account still open?
The grandfather?
No?
Amelia's speech has become much shorter and unclear, and she continues to seem more and more uncomfortable when pressured about Gerald's banking records. Of course, the detective has noticed this and is seeing straight through her original timid and
best bet is to be honest with us. Fuck
playful demeanor, so he decides to ramp up the pressure.
Hell yeah.
Listen, at a certain point in time, we have to move past it, all right? He's a nice guy, and I'm sure you really do care about him.
I do.
You see now?
But it's not like I don't want to make it.
Oh no, this motherfucker.
Did you take advantage of that old man?
I don't want to take advantage of him because he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. And Josh, did he ever talk to them?
No, he never spoke to them. He doesn't even know who they are.
Would you have been at their house?
No. He doesn't even know where they live. I don't even know where they live.
Well, you have access to his account.
Yeah, but I haven't.
You opened it.
Yeah, but I don't remember his address.
You talked to Cindy? Possible she gave
Cindy's
you
the
their
victim.
Address? Is it going to be in the text messages?
No.
But you don't remember if she gave you the address or not?
She never did. She had no reason to.
It's possible Josh went over there and you didn't know?
I mean, how would he know where they live, though?
That's not the question I was asking. Is it possible that he went over there?
Damn. The detective's really setting it up. Like, he God damn, this guy's a fucking G, bro. I just gotta say straight up, this guy's a fucking legend, man.
Not that I know.
Cause like he's setting it up, he's like, is it possible that he would have gone over there by himself, right? And if she would have said like, yes, right? Say we do go down that road slightly. Boom, yes, all right, boom. Then maybe, just maybe, she doesn't have as much of an involvement in the actual murder aspect rather than just the stealing aspect, right? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she says, I don't know, how would he know? It kind of backed herself into a corner. This detective almost had her back herself into a corner because it's like, you're right. How would he know that they're there? Oh yeah, you have access to all their information, so you are entwined with this, you know, with the actual murder aspect of it. So this detective low-key just fucking played her like a fucking fiddle. She walked right into it, man. Holy.
You can't say for sure he did or didn't.
I can say no.
How
To
can
my
you say
knowledge.
no?
Because he doesn't know he doesn't know them.
Amelia now decides to change strategies. Instead of her original flirtatious and playful demeanor, she's switched to an innocent and clueless one. At points, she even smiles and laughs while being asked serious questions in an attempt.
All these strats they're all way behind. Like, meta's evolved so far that, like, if you try to use any one of these strats, you're just asking to lose, man. Let's just be 100% real.
To downplay the intensity and pressure. This is a sign
The metas are too known. All the detectives are too well versed in those metas, man.
that the facade she's put up is starting to break, and the detective takes this as an opportunity to press her even further.
You need to start understanding the severity of the situation, right? Because I don't know if you really do, all right? And I think you need to start understanding that how this interview goes and what decisions you make here are going to affect your life for a long, long, long time. I think you think that you had this all planned out, and I think and again, not saying it in a bad way, but this is what we do. Okay, when we make mistakes, we figure things out and go, okay, all right, there's a lot more going on here, all right? And you know whose name is all over this right now? You and Joshua, okay? You need to start thinking real hard and real fast, okay? Who is involved in this and what happened, okay? Okay.
Don't start thinking. How about you just tell the truth? Don't, like, think. Just tell. Just tell us what happened.
Things got out of hand. Okay, this got out of hand. I think what happened was Cindy was asking you for this money back and you didn't have it, and there's some issues there. Okay, sometimes again when we make a mistake, we do something wrong and the ball gets rolling and we can't stop it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, listen, you have your whole life ahead of you.
I know.
You have a 7-year-old son. You have an
Damn.
obligation to him.
They were doing all this with the 7-year-old son, man. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What the fuck are you guys doing? You two are... like, come on, man. You just cost your son his parents. Both of his parents. Locked up now. Like, you guys...
Whatever happened...
Motherfuckers don't think about their actions and how their actions have consequences, bro. What the fuck?
Beyond this, we need to know. Because if you want to keep...
Especially severe ones like that, like certain actions will give you a consequence. Like, I can live with that. But, like, taking the parents away from a child at 7 is, you can't, come on, you can't do that. Come on, man. You gotta realize, alright, that is too far. That, we gotta stop what we're doing, because that cannot happen. You know what I mean? Like,
with what you're telling us, okay, then we're
trying to raise a
go on
kid,
that,
bro.
right? And you have to understand.
It's just egregious.
So somebody did something, we need to know now.
Talking about her son obviously strikes a chord with Amelia, and as interrogations are all about exploiting emotions to extract the truth,
Yeah.
the detective jumps on this to make her as vulnerable as possible.
Did Josh put you up to this? Well, this is the stuff we need to know. Listen, if he put you up to it, he put you up to it. That's okay. Again, like Detective Murphy said, I think you're kind of at this crossroads right now, okay? You've got Josh, who you probably love, and he's your husband, okay? But you also have Julian. And you got to picture that little boy. You got to picture not being able to watch him grow up.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
No, fuck. Stop being ignorant. Or stop being, not ignorant. Stop being fucking arrogant and selfish, alright? Oh, I don't get to watch him grow up. No, that kid doesn't get to grow up with parents. Fuck you watching him grow up. Think about the child, not yourself, you fucking, like, that's mad selfish, in my opinion. To be like, oh, I don't get to watch him grow up. Yeah, that sucks. But what sucks worse is that child doesn't have a parental figure, man. Like, Jesus.
Think about being put somewhere very far away from him, and the only way you're going to have contact with him is through letters. You're going to get pictures in jail, in prison, of your little boy growing up.
Yeah.
That's your future.
I don't know the severity of what he did,
What did he do?
but he knows the relationship that I have with Mr. Stack. He knows that. I mean, I would take him food, like,
Listen to me.
so at a point he would get upset with me that, like, I'm too nice, that I can't kind of act with my customers, but he's the old guy, he has no family. Well, I mean, I talked to him because, you know, he's my husband, I talked to him.
Did Josh say that you kind of were owed this money because you were taking care of this guy?
I don't know if he said that, but
Something like that?
Jesus Christ, you weren't owed shit. She's talking about doing things out of the kindness of her heart, and then like, oh yeah, he owes me for it. No, that's not, like, the whole concept of doing something out of the kindness of your heart is doing something without pay. The reward is the satisfaction that, hey, I did something good for someone, man. That's the fucking reward. That is the reward, not the money or the views or whatever the fuck comes with it, man.
I don't want to get in trouble. I didn't do anything.
We need to know. Well, then tell us, okay? Tell us. They're both dead.
What?
Yeah, they're dead.
Jesus
So
Christ.
Now we really need to talk.
At this point,
Drops it
all
on
of the
him.
games that Amelia was playing have gone out the window.
Yeah.
Whether she's innocent or not, she's now being accused of aiding a murderer and is faced with losing her job, house, and a 7-year-old son. So,
Yeah, I think the job in the house is the least of her worries, man. She's looking at a life sentence, right? Like, aiding a murder that's gotta be life. There's no way that you aid someone in killing someone and then don't get life. If you don't get life for aiding a murder, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. That's...
understandably,
I mean,
she's
it's just as bad, obviously. Like,
starting to get incredibly scared.
I do not want to go to jail. I don't. Like, if I get fired, okay, let me get fired at work, but I don't want to go to jail. I didn't do anything. I didn't plan anything. I didn't conspire anything. I didn't do anything. I don't want to go to jail.
From here, the detectives try to capitalize on this,
what
using
the hell? There's a second guy in the room? Yeah, I didn't know this whole time there was 2 guys in the room. You can barely see the top of his head right there, bro. What the fuck? Alright, go back,
vulnerable
Go to conspire anything. I didn't do anything. I don't want to go to jail.
From here, the detectives try to capitalize on this, using her vulnerable state to try and extract as much information as possible from her. But Amelia asserts that she's only told the truth throughout the entire interrogation.
Oh, yeah, surely.
She didn't know Cindy and Sean were dead,
Surely.
and she had nothing to do with their murders.
Yeah, surely.
But here is where the interrogation takes a massive turn. These detectives have now been talking to her for over 2 hours, and they've executed this style.
Wow, yeah, they've done it perfectly, probably. And at this point, I mean, it's just like a mental exhaustion game, right? Like, when you've been interviewing someone for that long, it's kind of just like who can last the longest type thing, right? That's kind of what it becomes. At least that's kind of what it seems like.
Of interrogation almost perfectly. But for the last few hours, they've just been going around in circles to no avail. So instead, they leave the room to discuss a new approach.
Nice.
And that's when detective number 3 enters with blankets and a kind, apologetic tone.
Aww.
You need to talk. You need to get out from underneath this big time. Did I tell you who they work for?
Yeah.
We're homicide detectives, so.
I know.
And they want you to be a witness, not a suspect.
That's why I want to talk to them, because I just don't want to be involved in any of this. Like,
Okay.
I don't want any.
Dude, sending this guy in, oh my god, they are so smart, bruh. Holy fuck. Because she thinks this is just a genuine interaction, right? But in reality, those 2 detectives are like, here, bro, you go in there, you be nice, right? You give her blankets, act like you're just a guy who works here, right? And you go in here and you give her these blankets, and you tell him, you say exactly what he's saying. Oh, you want to be on this side, be the nice guy and try to fucking flip her, bruh. And holy shit, it fucking works flawlessly. If I were to guess right now, it works flawlessly. This is insane. This is literally 5-head. The intelligence and scheming and all the things that go into like detective work is so fucking fascinating, and interrogation is so fascinating, man. Holy.
Detective number 3 enters
like
with
this
blankets
is, come on,
and
Chad.
a kind, apologetic tone.
Hey, you need to talk. You need to get out from underneath this big time. Did I tell you who they work for?
Yeah.
We're homicide detectives, so.
I know.
And they want you to be a witness, not a suspect.
That's why I want to talk to them, because I just don't want to be involved in any of this. Like,
Okay.
I don't want any part of this. I want to be able to go home.
Okay.
I kind of feel like they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, tell us exactly what happened, but if she tells the truth, I feel like she does have a part in it. A big part. And she's gonna get jail time.
Entering like this after such a stressful experience with the other detectives will set Amelia's mind at ease and subconsciously enforce the idea that he isn't a threat.
Yeah.
At the start of the interrogation, Amelia was
What a
trying to
legend,
seduce
bro.
the detectives in an attempt to get better treatment and hopefully even a lighter sentence. So if the third detective plays into this by treating her kindly and playing her game, maybe he'll have a chance of finding out what really
Wait,
happened.
what?
In these cases, you
Wait, it's only this guy.
can't lie. You can't, which means holding something back, telling a partial truth, or just flat out lying. That is accessory. You're protecting someone, and I'm telling you right now, you don't need to do that. If you know what happened, tell him. Did he tell you what he did and told you not to say anything?
No, he just told me if you say anything, then, like if you, because, I mean, I'm not stupid.
Okay, but eventually he told you what happened.
No, he didn't tell me that he killed anybody, or that he was going.
But you know that he was going over there.
I knew that he was going over there.
What day?
He told me, he's like, don't worry about what I'm doing. I'll take care of it.
Talking.
Oh my god, detective number 3. She doesn't even realize. She thinks she's just talking to. Oh, it's just a nice guy. This guy's getting all the fucking information. Holy shit.
I'm guessing so.
I thought he was just gonna go in, right? Say these couple words, leave. The other 2 guys were gonna come back, and then they were gonna do that. But no, he's straight extracting everything. He's like, hold up, wait a minute. He sat down real quick. Dude,
Your
what the
importance
fuck?
is in details, not in vagueness.
They told me I'm going to jail regardless.
Well, the fraud part may be, but that's nothing. That is nothing compared to these charges for First Amendment.
Yeah, come on.
Say
I
all
mean,
of these
let's
things,
be real.
will I get in trouble?
If you don't say any of these things, you're definitely gonna get in trouble.
But this is where I'm scared. If I say these things, like, I didn't do any of
You
this.
put it this way: if you protect him and you don't tell us everything, then you're part of the crime.
Yeah.
Amelia is now met with a harsh dilemma. She has to either gamble that the detectives never connect her to the crime and face felony charges herself, or fess up and snitch to the police, likely sending her husband to jail for the rest of his life.
Damn,
This
son.
is her last chance to make the right decision, or she'll never see her son.
To be fair, let's be 100% real, right? Her last chance to make the right decision was, it's a long gone, bruh. It's long gone, alright? The right decision, I mean, I don't even have to say it, but the right decision, the last chance to make the right decision was a ways back, man. Like, holy.
Again.
Can we start over from the beginning then?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I let her know she wanted to know. She went with her dad to the bank and she looked at the transaction history and she wanted to know what the checks were. So I can't tell her much. And then he's over my shoulder listening to my conversations with her. And he's just like, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. He just wasn't having it. He didn't want me to talk to her. He didn't want me to contact her.
And who are we talking about? Her?
The guy's daughter.
You know her name?
Cindy. She's gonna call her Cindy.
And he knew who Cindy was.
Only because of the conversations that me and her were having.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
The next day he went and he bought a gun. I don't know if it was Tuesday
Bruh,
or
holy.
Wednesday. He called out of work. He said that I'm gonna take care of things. The next day he comes home and he's like banging on the door. This is like
Where the apartment or the house where we were at today.
yes.
Okay.
He came banging on the door. When he came home, he took the gun apart. He was shaking. He took all his clothes off. He put it in a garbage bag, and then he went by his mom and dad's house.
Okay. When did you become aware that he?
Bruh, holy fuck.
Well, I didn't know what happened. I just stopped hearing from her. And then when I said something about, can I call her? He told me no. And then he got really mad at me. And he was like, if you say something, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, he's not gonna say that unless he told you about the murder. That's the part that's so. When did he tell you about the murder? Sweetie, you gotta let this go. You can't.
Holy shit,
Anything
dude.
you hold back is not gonna look good. You got to just tell it. It hurts.
I hate to say it, but I mean, I don't really hate to say it. I hate to say that I don't. I hope she gets jail time, man. I'm sorry, but she's way too interlooped in this to not be held a little bit accountable, man. Like, come on.
It's scary. I understand that, but not talking is worse for you than talking.
It was he
Did
never.
he describe how, what?
He never physically said like what he did or if anything was done.
Did he say he shot him?
Well, I'm guessing he had his gun, so.
Don't guess. Did he tell you that he shot him?
Yes.
He said he shot him.
And with that, the detectives
Wow.
managed to use Amelia's tactics against her and got her to confess to her own husband's crime. The detectives also stuck to their word and, after confirming she had nothing to do with the murders, dropped the charges against her. She was, however, still charged with the theft and sentenced to 3 years in prison. Josh, however, was found guilty of the...
Wow, she got 3. I don't know how I feel about that. 'Cause, I mean, she kind of just admitted that she knew. She literally just, right? By saying, oh yeah, he told me that he shot him. Like, I don't know. I almost think she probably should have done a little bit of time for the murder too, man. Let's be, like, let's not talk about it like it's a light thing. 2 people fucking died, alright? So, I mean, she knew about it, right? She didn't do it, but she knew about it, right? She knew things were happening. I mean, I don't know. I think, me personally, I think she's at least deserves a little bit of time for it. Come on, man.
and sentenced to 3 years in prison. Josh, however, was found guilty of the first-degree murders of
Yeah, he obviously got life.
Cindy and Sean Stack and was sentenced to life behind bars.
Jesus. Well, that one was, goddamn, that one was pretty fucking interesting. I'm low-key kinda upset that she didn't get more time than 3 years, because it kind of felt like she was too entangled in the whole thing to only get 3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, oh my god, there's a spider right here. Bruh, there's just a spider, just dangling right in front of me. What the fuck? Alright, man. Well, yeah, that was a good video, like always. Make sure to go subscribe to Dr. Insanity if you haven't already, man. Goddamn, what an absolute banger. What a banger, man. Hey, yo, if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, man. Deuces.